Hello. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Hello to you who is watching. I'm gonna be drawing more ghosts today. That's right. I'm gonna be drawing additional ghosts. I did one of these streams last week. And I'm going to be doing another one right now, right at this this very moment. I just realized I have nothing up on this computer right here. It's just a blank desktop. You're mostly going to be seeing me me drawing. I've got a let's see. Here it is. I've got a wall with a projector. And I project my camera. There we go. Hello. This is my camera. I'm projecting right here. Let's turn this off for the second. Let's go back to the screen. I'm going to be doing that in just a second, doing some drawings. But first, I need to put something up here. Let me open Pages. Apple Pages. Here we go. Okay. I'm drawing ghosts today, so I should let people know where they can get a ghost. If you would like... I want a better font here. Helvetica is the perfect font, of course. It doesn't get better than Helvetica. But what is Luckiest Guy? Sure, this is good. If you would like your own ghost drawing, or trading cards, stickers, etc. Oh wait, no, you know what? I should put the most important part of joining the Patreon. If you would like to support the channel, this is important. This is the whole reason for this existing. And also get your own ghost drawing, visit patreon.com/FilmCow. Thank you so much. Let's draw a heart. Beep beep. I feel like it's a little, little bland though. I need to make this a little, pop a little bit more. I have an idea. 1 second. One moment. Sorry, I should have prepared beforehand. Perfect. All right. This is good. Maybe a little bigger. Now I can show this to let people know where they can get a drawing. Let me make this a little bigger so people can read it. Make this whole text just a little bit bigger. Perfect. All right, we can do some ghost drawings now. It's a little rainy out, but that's okay. We can do some drawings of some ghosts. Let me turn my projector on. There we go. Just so you have an idea of what the ghosts look like. I have my pile here of my current ghost drawings. This is my pile. These are all already drawn ghosts. Have you ever thought upon the willow? I don't know why I made this ghost a little bit of Garfield, but this ghost is a little bit a Garfield. Oh yeah, I should mention, I got a beverage with me. Last time I made a terrible choice. I tried to pick the spookiest drink I could, and the spookiest drink I had in the house was a blue Gatorade. And it was not the right choice. I tried to make an even wronger choice this time. this might actually genuinely be a terrible idea. I have a coffee with me. I've got in my little Greek cup. This is Califia Farms cold brew with almond milk. Califia Farms, look at this beautiful, beautiful coffee. The reason why this might be a terrible mistake is I have gastro problems that make me cough when I drink coffee, ironically. And I've been feeling pretty good today, but it's possible that I'm going to start coughing inexplicably throughout the stream because of this delightful coffee. But look at it, look at how good it looks. I'm going to take a sip. It is very good. Now you might think that there's a little bit of coffee stained on the rim here. It is not. There used to be a gold lining the the rim, and that's the only remnant left of the gold. You can see the gold handle here. I have apparently drank all the gold off the rim. Off the rim. All right, we'll see how my gourd goes. Once more, a reminder: you can get your own ghost drawing and support the channel. The Patreon has dipped below the goal we had set when we started doing the Shadowstone Park stuff. It's not too far below. We're still all right, but it has been going down every month, so I gotta bump it up a little bit. Gotta bump it up. Gotta draw some ghosts. The first ghost that I'm gonna draw today, I'm gonna draw with a very special pen, one of my favorite pens. It is, of course, the Hungdayan Forest. I love the Hungdayan Forest pen. I've recently switched exclusively to fountain pens when doing the ghost drawings, so that I can use a variety of different inks. I've drawn over 3,500 ghost drawings for the Patreon, and I'd really like to not get completely burnt out on it, and so I've switched it up a little bit. The ink that I'm using today, I'm able to do all sorts of different colors. All sorts of different colors, thanks to being able to fill the pens with whatever ink I want. And so the ink I'm using right now it's a gray. It's a gray. It's made by Pilot Kirasame. Look at this beautiful, beautiful gray. Incredible gray. Wonderful gray. I got this specifically because they have discontinued this. They've discontinued it. If you don't get it now, you'll never be able to get it. You'll never be able to get this ink. It's gonna be gone, folks. So I had to get it. You're gonna see what a beautiful gray ink it is. Let me take another sip of my delightful coffee. Oh, it is so good. I can feel the coughing, but that's fine. That's no problem. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. Alright, let's start drawing. Let's start drawing. What should the text say? I like starting with text. Look at this gray. This is such a beautiful gray. Oh. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera a little bit. You can see this gray a little bit more clearly. Wow. Now that's a gray. I can't believe they're discontinuing this. They've also discontinued 2 pink inks, and I've also ordered those in order to have some before they're gone. They're replacing them. They've got another blue coming out, and there's plenty of blues. There's so many blues. There's so many blues. Alright. Let's draw a ghost. I'm gonna draw a ghost who's a little bit depressed about this ink being discontinued. I'm gonna start with a nice nose. Can really tell the gray despair. Lovely ink. Can you draw a picture of yourself? How do you know I'm not? How do you know? This is basically what I look like right now. Thinking about this gray ink. I've also got kind of a, I guess my head isn't particularly blobby, it's a little more angular. And, you know, not to get too personal, but I don't have quite these cheeks either. This is definitely not a self-butt portrait. That would be inappropriate, I think, to draw my own butt live. I don't think that would be appropriate. I think that would be a weird thing to do. Recently watched the Crackling Oat video. Got it in my head. That night I was craving Crackling Oats. Went to Walmart at 10 p.m. to get a box. It's a pretty good cereal. My favorite thing about Crackling Oat Bran. Here, I'm gonna tell you my #1 favorite thing about Crackling Oats. It, of all the cereals ever made, it gets the least soggy. You can pour yourself a bowl of Crackling Oats, and then an assassin comes into the room, and you have to escape the assassin, and like a whole movie plot plays out, where you have to go into the criminal underworld and take out a kingpin in order to stop the assassins from coming. You could have this whole thing happen, and then you end up back home with your bowl still on the counter with the Crackling Oats, and it's still good to go. It's still it's still crunchy. This is a good ghost. I'm liking this so far. I'm liking how this is looking. This is looking pretty good. What is there to say? I'm gonna add a triangle. I love triangles. I know I've added too many triangles recently, but you know. Sometimes you just want to draw some triangles. And thank you everyone for the kind words about the epilogue. Very happy with how it turned out. Good amount of work. But it was a fun type of work. I've rarely had quite so fun working on an animated project. Usually there's a little bit more despair involved at some point. But I had such a good time working on it. Alright, this is looking good. I need to put something in the cat here. I have a beautiful cat, Pancake. Her hair gets everywhere. BPY, thank you for the $1.99. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. All right. Oh no, I need one more triangle. There we go, perfect. This ghost could be yours. This ghost could be yours. Patreon.com/FilmCow. Let me do a. But wait, there's more. So there's various levels on the Patreon. One of them you get a trading card and a sticker every month. The other you also get a ghost drawing on top of that. For the rest of the year on the Patreon, because I have some extras of previous trading cards. So in addition to the new monthly trading card, if you're getting a trading card on the Patreon, for the rest of the year, you're also going to get a random older card from the backlog. So if you've been a long time Patreon supporters, you're going to get some duplicates there with your extra card. But if you aren't a extremely old Patreon supporter, then you're going to get a bonus card. So like some of the old cards. Let's see, I got Stanley and the Pineapple. This Tricorn, Duke of Darkness, the Animal, George, Beth from the Ghost House, Athena, Gods of Olympus, Zolway, God of Mercy, Dinosaur Telephone Call, the T-Rex, the Baronicorn, Amoeba Murder Mystery, Agnes, Sargnarg the Harncharg, Sargnarg. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. A ton of these. It's going to be completely random which extra card you get, but you will get an extra card this month. You're going to get an extra one. There's our catfish. Extra one from the backlog, in addition to the new, never before seen card, which is a secret this month. Every month it's a secret. So yeah, there's a lot of these. Why are they so slippery? So these are instead of getting these printed through traditional cardstock, these are a plastic cardstock. And the reason that I do that is because these are mailed in envelopes, so I want them to arrive in the best condition possible. These can take a lot more abuse than a traditional trading card game. Trading card could. So, I want them to arrive. I want them to arrive in great condition. Oh, that's me. Hey, that is me. That's me. What's on the other side? Good question. On the other side of each card, there's facts about the character. So here's like the Duke of Darkness. Duke of Darkness facts. 1. Kidnaps sexy lizard men. 2. Can't look away from cosmic butts. Same. 3. Always wanted to be a chef. 4. No longer has fire in his heart. 5. Last seen in an eternal booty dream. BP Way, thank you for the 199. J. Oh yeah, one of the there is a Gronus card. There is in fact a Gronus card that went out a couple months ago, right after the first appearance of Gronus. All right. Patreon.com/FilmCow. Well, let's draw another ghost. I'm gonna get out a different pen. I'm gonna get out an entirely different pen. Which one should I use? I was gonna do the joke where I keep bringing out the Undying Forest just in different colors over and over again, but I did that last time. I should do a different bit this time. I don't know what that bit is, but I shouldn't do the same bit every single time. Alright, here we got the Hungdian M2. It is another Hungdian, but it is in fact a different pen. This is not the same one. This is not the same pen. This is a different one. You might ask, what beautiful color do I have in this particular pen? The answer is black. I've got black ink. Never before seen on this stream. This is a Sailor ink. It's a Sailor black ink. This is, I think, my favorite black ink that I have. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's by Sailor. Comes in this beautiful bottle. It is indeed my favorite favorite of the black inks. This is also my tiniest pen. Medium nib. Alright. I like the Hungdian M2, but I like it less than the Hungdian Forest. It's alright. It's a nice small pen. It's the only pen I use with a cap on, but just because it is so small. Look at how tiny it is. It's a good, if you want to have like a pen in your pocket or something, it's pretty reasonable for that. But what I like about this particular black ink is that it dries completely gray. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, didn't you just show us a gray ink? Yeah, and this one's a little darker though. This one's a little bit darker. It's different. It's different. This is darker. Not by a lot though, only by a shade. But that's enough. That's enough. All right, let's draw this ghost. I want this ghost to be real abstract, real strange. This ghost isn't sure what's happening. So far, so good. Have you tried Stuart Semple's Blackest Ink? I have not. My favorite black inks are the inks that aren't actually completely black. But I don't really have any inks that are, what do you call them, super duper black, so maybe I should get one. Oh, my live stream chat keeps disconnecting. I don't actually think I'm having connection problems, but the live chat is going away. Is YouTube having an issue? Let me check real quick. It's possible you can still hear me and there's no problems whatsoever, but just in case. Oh no, okay, I got it working elsewhere. We're okay. If you can hear me. If you can hear me, say something in chat. No issue for me. Okay, I believe, for whatever reason, chat in my browser crashed. But I got it running in a different browser. Everything is okay now. Do not fear. Do not worry. We're all good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for confirming. So, thumbs up. Thumbs up. We're good. Time to continue this ghost. YouTube crashed on me earlier too. YouTube? Brad, thank you for the $1.99. My dad won't let me force him to watch llamas with hats. Oh, I hate it when someone will not allow you to force them to to watch something. What if your dad would hate llamas with hats and just knows it instinctually? Here's the truth about art. Now, I can get very defensive about my own art, which is a normal human reaction. But I do try to temper that with the understanding that fundamentally, art is a very personal thing. There's a thread on the FilmCow official subreddit right now that's essentially, was it just me or did the llamas finale suck? And it's definitely not just that person. There's, I'm sure there's plenty of people who watched it and did not care for it one bit. If that's you, that's the place to be. You can go there and and find your people and chat about the many ways in which you did not particularly like the epilogue. But yeah, it's, people like different things. People like stuff, people dislike stuff. There's plenty of stuff that, like, got reasonably universal acclaim that I just do not care for one bit. Some of it that I have a deep, passionate hatred for, in fact. For instance, one of my favorite things in the world is the Muppets. I love the Muppets. The 2011 movie, though, I hate with a bottomless passion. I hate that movie. I get so angry thinking about the 2011 Muppets movie. And this is how art is. Not everything is for everyone, even when you would think the thing would be for someone. So someone might be a Llamas with Hats fan, and they might hate the epilogue. It's fine. I don't make art with the intention of pushing people away, but I would like to, as many people as possible to enjoy the things that I put together. But fundamentally, you make creative decisions, and each decision is going to alienate someone, and that's fine. You didn't find the rainbow connection? I did not find the rainbow connection with the 2011 Muppet movie. Alright. What should I put here? I want to put some spirals. I should use some colorful inks next, because... You know... I'm... I switched to fountain pens specifically so I could use more colorful inks. And I have found myself doing a lot of grays and blacks. Now, a lot of this is because gray and black are my favorite colors, but... I should take more advantage of the opportunities here. Percival, thank you for the $5. Llamas with Hats epilogue reminded me of trauma I experienced from a once close friendship gone south. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for the loving FU. I appreciate it. Brad, thank you for the $1.99. My dad said he just doesn't want to hear Carl. That's fine. Is he listening right now? I don't want to say it if he's listening. I don't want to cross some boundaries. It's your father's right not to hear the word Carl said in a long nasally pitch. Alright, beautiful. Move on to the next one. Hold your pen in an interesting way. Yeah, I have I've talked about this before. Yeah, he's listening. Okay, I'm not going to do it then. In honor of your father's wishes, I will not do the voice. Check out my snake pen. My snake and skull pen to demonstrate. I've got very large hands, very long fingers. I don't have extremely fine motor control over stuff, though. It's not a problem for many issues, but there is, like, a limitation to my, the types of drawings I can do and like, how long I can hold a pen. But I find it the most comfortable to just kind of wrap all of my fingers around it like an octopus. This puts kind of the least strain on specific muscles. Like, I've run into problems before. It's most notably when I was working on the Charlie the Unicorn finale, where there was just a lot of artwork that I had to put together. And there was a point in which my throat problems reached a level in which I couldn't work on audio because I couldn't record the voices. And so I went all in on the artwork, and after a while of, like, working on the artwork every single day and drawing every single day, I lost complete control of my hands for drawing. I just completely donked up my wrists and my fingers and my hand in general, and I just, there was a long period of time in which I could not draw for more than, like, a couple minutes a day. It was real bad. Extremely bad. I'm much better about keeping myself doing a variety of tasks now, so not any one given thing takes up too much of my time. So it's been a while since I've had significant problems, but it is something I need to keep an eye on. I'm using Oxblood ink for this next one. Oxblood. Oxblood! Oxblood! What inspired you to use such a conversational tone in your script writing and recording? There's a... Whenever I find myself writing a script... This turns out to dry gray. No, this is a pretty red ink. Whenever I start writing a script, I just always feel like frustrated with characters who, like, a conversation could resolve an issue, or just saying something could resolve something, or even if it can't resolve it. Like, I feel like in general people like to communicate. People love talking about things. So for me, when I start writing, that's just how it naturally plays out. I'll have characters in a situation, and immediately I feel like I want to abandon whatever the conflict is and have them just discuss it, even if it doesn't actually resolve something. I just enjoy that particular type of conversation, and so I do that kind of writing a lot. All right, let's write something. Yeah, see, it's a nice red. Let me go close so you can see. It's a dark red. It dries a little bit lighter, but yeah, it's very much like a dried blood. Fem Fun Time, thank you for the 199. Llamas with hats, but Carl is Henry Kissinger. Yeah, see, I feel like Carl is bad, but let's not get too carried away. Zebroidal World, thank you for the €2. My regards to Vulo. Hope they come out of the void. Hope they get that beautiful Quisp cereal. Let me show a little bit closer. Look at this red. Look at how beautiful this red is. This is a good ink. I like it. I like this red ink. Quantum Infinity, thank you for the 199. Sips Mug. WT Hook. Sips Mug. WT Hook. Let me tell ye how I lost me hand. Oh. Sips Mug with hook. Okay, I understand now. Apologies for it taking so long. Get my mug right here. See, I've had most of this coffee already. So far, it's been okay. So far, it's been alright. I haven't coughed a bunch yet. I'm gonna draw a ghost with a little nose. It's almost always big, but this one's gonna be little. I'm going for it. I'm doing it. There we go. Noah, thank you for the 499. Love the quiet grief and melancholy of the epilogue. You do small human moments so well. Pink and Blue's origin and Nyx and YX's fading come to mind. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny, when I first started doing videos, like, I did not really imagine myself as doing, like, comedy skits and stuff. That arose naturally from the process, just like it is a skill that I have, and that ends up being the thing that developed the strongest. But I have been like making a conscious effort to expand the palette that I'm able to to work with in storytelling. There's definitely been a, like, intentional shift. Well, my stuff has always been existential. It's always been abstract and absurd. But I think the way that I approached that stuff initially was from a ultimately defensive position, where the horrors of the world, the horrors of existence, impacted me in a way I was not comfortable with really exploring. And so when I would do art about these subjects, it was essentially inflicting things upon characters that I wanted to avoid thinking about myself. Whereas a lot of the stuff that I do now, it's essentially the same thing, but from a more introspective position, where I have a lot more empathy for the characters going through the horrors, because those characters are myself, and I've realized that. I've come to understand it. All right, let's see. Put some stars here. Yeah, it's pretty good. You draw a tree, because I'm in a tree. Yeah, I'll draw a tree. I'll put a tree on the next one. I'll put maybe a bunch of little trees. Look at this red. Can you believe it? Impossible. Impossible how beautiful that red is. All right, let's see. Where in the world? Aha! There it is. Alright, I got another Hungdian forest. That's the one I'm going to use with the tree. Also got some green ink. I know this is, you know, a tree, green. It's a little obvious, but I like this California teal ink a lot, and that's the one I'm going to use. Zebroidal World, thank you for the €5. Chat, send some love for the Shadowstone Park series. Keep up the great work, Jason. Thank you. And as a reminder, you can help support this work. Patreon. I got the page up right here. Patreon. Let me get the Gronus thing up. There we go. Gronus. Patreon.com/FilmCow. Patreon FilmCow. We have fallen a little bit below the goal we had set when we started doing the monthly Shadowstone stuff and the monthly videos in general, but it's only a little bit below. If you're able to chip in, now's the perfect time. I mentioned earlier that if you're getting a trading card, you're going to be getting an extra trading card for the rest of the year. I've got some extras of, like, the previous month's card. So in addition to your current month card, you're also going to get just a random A random older one every month. Could be really any of these. Oh yeah, and I can show you the sticker this month. If you're getting a sticker this month, get ready. Are you ready? Here's the sticker that's coming this month. So if you join now, our Patreon is still on the old model where it charges you the first of the month. So if you join now, you'll be charged on the first, and then a few days after that, yeah, I'm gonna be putting your thing in the mail, and it's gonna include this sticker if you're at the $15 level or higher. Look at this beautiful sticker. Beautiful sticker from Mamas with Hats episode 8? I don't remember. It's one of those. That's a big one. Yeah, they had a sale on a larger size, so I got some larger stickers for the Patreon. That was the best time to be a FilmCow Patreon supporter. Let's draw a ghost in a tree. With this California teal ink. Look at this California teal. My favorite thing about this green ink is that it's green and red. It dries both green and red. Noctafeni, thank you for the $5. My friend Bones says hi. Hello, Bones! Hi, Bones. Welcome. Good evening, Bones. Hello, Bones. I love writing, like, seemingly depressed or distraught words and then making just the absolute goofiest, happiest looking ghost. Get some big eyebrows going. Look at this face in this California teal. It is very funny to me that I'm trying to show off exact colors, and I'm just projecting this on a wall. It's fundamentally not the ideal way to show this off, but this is something I enjoy doing with streaming. There's a lot of effort that goes into creating like high quality, pristine streams where everything is as clear as possible. But I like putting effort into giving things a particular aesthetic that is maybe not conductive to the task at hand. I like putting some kind of confrontational artistry. into the streams I do. How was your coffee? Absolutely wonderful. Great coffee. 10 out of 10. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Let's see. I'm gonna let that dry for a second before I put my hand all over it. I do need to let it dry more than I did with my previous pens, because this is fountain pen ink. It stays wet a little bit longer. Almost done with my coffee. It's almost done. Zedley, thank you for the $5. Appreciate the support, Zedley. Thank you so much. Got lots of good stuff coming to the channel. Here's what I'm working on at the moment. We've got some ongoing series. Perfect Husbands, which is a spin-off from Charlie the Unicorn. Carla Copface. Got two episodes of both of those series out so far, with more episodes to come. There'll be another Perfect Husbands episode this year. Shadowstone Park. I've started the next arc of that. The next episode of that will be out reasonably soon too. I'm not sure exactly when. That's a little bit of a more work-intensive project, so. Spatula Madness. That's ongoing. Do some dots too. There will be another Vulo Lives at some point. I've got another audio play in the works. Then I have some larger projects that are still in the works. I am doing a Maiden of Raven Lake game. That was a bit from a Vulo Lives live stream. And there was a viewer who very kindly put up the money to fund that, and that's currently in production. Scuffy's doing artwork for a Agent Kit Kat film. I've got that written up, and Scuffy's slowly getting through the artwork for that. That's gonna take a while. It's gonna take an extremely long time. But there is an Agent Kit Kat movie in the works. The script is the best thing I've ever written, in my opinion. The very best thing I've ever written. Let's get another pen out. Do another drawing. I've used my Kujaku, my Pilot. I do love this ink. This is a very good ink. Kujaku. Pilot Kujaku. Yeah, you can support any of these upcoming projects joining the FilmCow Patreon. Oh, let me get the Coronas up. 1 second. There we go. FilmCow Patreon. We release stuff every month, thanks to the Patreon. Genuinely, truly would not be able to do this without you, so appreciate the support. Sarah B, thank you for the 279 Canadian. Oh, wait, I missed one. I'll go back to it 1 second. Sarah B for first. What's Fanny and Earl doing in the afterlife? That's actually a spoiler, because I do have a Fanny and Earl thing that's going to come out at some point. One day. And so the answer to that question is a spoiler. I cannot answer, but there will be more Fanny and Earl one day, eventually. Philip, thank you for the 20 MX. Draw Henrietta and Henry. I suppose those are technically ghosts. I don't want to, I have a hard time drawing the same character multiple times, and that was a scuffy design, so it's even harder. So I'm gonna draw just maybe a weird fish ghost. Not quite a shark. Zebroidal, thank you for the €5. You met Aaron Ego Raptor Hansen. He mentioned it once when talking about the Biscoff clip. P.S. Love Agent Kit Kat. I have not met Aaron in person. Chatted very, very, very briefly with Aaron once. A big fan of Aaron's animation work and stuff. But yeah, I like Aaron. I loved watching Aaron at the Nintendo Live event thing that they did a few years ago. I guess that was more than a few years ago. That was a while ago, wasn't it, at this point? Alright, let's draw. There's not a ton of YouTubers that I've actually, like, met in person. Yeah, I went to Rafflecon and Playlist Live and met some people there. But outside of that... Look at this blue! I'm sure it looks mostly black from far away, but it's a good blue. Pretty sure I wrote something like this last stream. I do wonder about orbs a lot, though, so it's fine. This is okay. I want to draw a very large nose, like I usually do. Very, very large. Oh my god. It's accidentally got so much ink in my hand. One moment. I just accidentally got an extraordinary amount of ink on my thumb. Ugh. The problem is there was a cat hair that got attached to the nib, and I just ended up wiping my finger all over. It's terrible. Terrible, thing to do. I'm gonna go to pen jail. Gonna be sent to pen prison. Pancake sabotage. Pancake sabotage. Yes, this is good. Cat hair is the bane of my existence. Keep the lint roller industry in business. Yeah. Pancake is a long hair cat who sheds pretty substantially. There's a lot of shedding going on. I thought we had a lot of cat hair with our previous cat, Luca, but Pancake is something else. Alright, now, I mentioned orb, so I need to put an orb here. I mean, I don't need to put an orb there, but I want to. Look at this blue. Beautiful blue. You can see it on my, on my thumb. You can see the blue on my thumb. Let's get some orbs drawn. One big orb. This is the particular orb that this ghost is pondering. I like it. I like it. I said I was gonna draw a fish one. I didn't. Let me do a fish one next. I'm gonna draw this this fish one in my Mont Blanc. Amethyst purple, amethyst purple. Beautiful purple ink, hard to show off in this bottle because of all the ridging. And I'm using my, what the heck is this one called? Mahjong T1, that's it. Mahjong T1. My most expensive fountain pen, I think. It was like $30. Not my favorite though. It's fine. Alright, let's do the fish ghost. Beautiful amethyst purple. This T is a little bent at the top. I'm going to extend it a little bit. Yeah. I just made it a little lumpier. That's okay. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna keep trying to fix it and possibly ruin it more. That's alright. I'm gonna make the eye a little thicker. There we go. That worked out. Alright, fish ghost. I'm gonna actually not start with the nose this time. You might be wondering, is this fish got a human butt? The answer is, of course, yes. You might be wondering, what exactly are the fish-like qualities of this face? The answer is... there's not many. It's just kind of... This isn't very fish-like. That's okay. I like the way it looks regardless. Detective Mittens 001, thank you for the 199. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the wonderful sticker. Great looking sticker there. And no gills. No, it's a ghost. Doesn't need gills. Doesn't need a butt though. Right? Very important. I'm gonna do orbs again because it might be bubbles. This fish might be underwater. Fish might be underwater. Oh, I did miss a super chat. Apologies. Fatahana, thank you for the $1. Appreciate the support. And sorry for missing your super chat. That's what I get for looking at too long at the ghost butt. It distracts me from my duties. Perfect. Another winner. I want to put a weird long snake here. There we go, that's the stuff. Another ghost successfully drawn. Once again, a reminder that if you're getting a trading card this month, and throughout the rest of the year, in fact, you're also going to get a bonus trading card from a previous month. I do have some extras of most of them, so you know, I'll be sending out one to you. Look at this whale. That's pretty much the same thing right there. There's never been a better time to be a FilmCow Patreon supporter. There's never been a better time. And of course, the sticker that's mailing out this month, that's once again is the hand chair. Just imagine placing this somewhere unexpected. Imagine someone coming upon it and saying, "My word. What in the world? I cannot believe this. My world has been turned upside down." See the cat hair in my shirt too. It gets everywhere. This cat hair gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. It's a cool shirt. Yeah, I like the pattern. Let me see if I can. It's a good pattern. I like it. Very haunted. All right, let's see. What pen should I bring out next? All right. This is not a particularly good pen. Let me. It's fine. It's a Jinhao 100. Jinhao 100. It's all right. I've got it filled with Chikurin. Oh, Chikurin. It's a green Chikurin. I like this ink a lot, the Chikurin. It's a good ink. My chat got disconnected again. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. The government's trying to keep me from seeing your messages. Chikurin. Green. Lovely green. Love this green. Good green ink. The pen is just fine. It's alright. It's not a bad pen. It's not my least favorite pen. It's not too bad. I was not extremely impressed with the pen, but it's fine. It's a good value. How much does this pen cost? What's... yeah, this... You can get this pen for like $12 to $15, possibly less, I don't know. It's alright, it's okay. What is your least favorite pen? Of the fountain pens, my least favorite is the, this is a well-regarded pen. It's the Safari. They're pretty well-regarded pen, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't click with me. I like the way it holds. Like, you know, it's an inexpensive pen, but it's got a good design. I don't know if it's just the nib that this one came with, maybe a little rougher than it should be. It just doesn't. I just don't like the experience of writing it very much. It's not a bad pen, though. It's just of the ones that I've gotten, I enjoy writing or drawing with it the least. Canispan, thank you for the 2 Australian. Well, would we be listening to your royalty-free music? Yeah, the music that's on right now is in fact royalty-free stuff. This is some royalty-free tunes. I've got a lot of them. This is just the music I have always queued up and ready to go for this particular type of stream. You gonna auction some of these off or what? No, these are all for the Patreon supporters. So these are all being drawn to be sent out to Patreon supporters. You can join the Patreon yourself. Sign ghost drawings. If you sign up for a month, you get 1 ghost drawing. My Patreon charges at the 1st of the month right now. So if you sign up now, you'll be charged tomorrow. And a few days later, a ghost drawing will be on its way to you. I mail them anywhere in the world. There's no shipping cost, it's just, I put it in an envelope with a stamp. And if you're getting the ghost drawing, you're also getting the trading card and the sticker. that comes in the previous tier. You can also sign up at just like $1 if you just want to support the channel, and there's some behind the scenes stuff you can see. There's also like a pretty big backlog at this point of other stuff. If you're a Spatula Madness fan, the script for the abandoned 2006 Spatula Madness movie is just on the Patreon. Like, you can just can download it, give it a read. A few other things like that. Yeah, I draw a lot of these. I mentioned earlier I looked through my paper purchases and discovered that I have currently sent out around 3,500 of these ghost drawings. A little bit over that. I draw a lot of them. See, beautiful ghost. And look at that green. That's a green right there. Have an art block, unmotivated to draw. I've got different advice if it's work that you do, or if it's like just for your own drawing for your own pleasure. I find for I do this for a living, and motivation is something that I discovered it's not really motivation you should be seeking out if you're doing this for a living. The answer is discipline. it's figuring out how to work when you're not motivated at all. But if you're drawing for your own pleasure and it's not a work thing, I think abandoning previous conceptions as to what you should be drawing. A thing that I really like drawing is ghosts, and so I just draw a lot of ghosts. Is it particularly good drawings? Not really. but I like doing it. It gives me a lot of satisfaction to do it. So it could help if you are drawing for pleasure to be like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and entertain myself through my own artistic interests. It's like, draw what your heart tells you to draw, even if you know it's not going to be a good drawing. I'm gonna bring out another purple. This is the Diplomat Lilac. Diplomat Lilac. This is in another Hyundain forest. And thank you everyone for, I've seen a bunch of messages from people about the Llama's epilogue and just about my stuff in general. I'm glad you've... Thank you all for watching for so long and for getting something out of my work. I appreciate having an audience. Been doing this independently for a long time now. An extremely long time. And the fact that I'm able to continue doing it is wonderful. It is 100% thanks to all of your support and for continuing to watch, continuing to both showing up as an audience and the people who are able to throw a few bucks in to fund the stuff. Look at that lilac. Wish I could give you $1 billion. Yeah, I definitely don't need $1 billion. I don't think really anyone needs $1 billion. It's a little high. There's definitely it's definitely an amount of money that would make things a lot easier. But 1 billion is probably too high. That's probably too much. I don't think I could ethically have $1 billion. $1 billion. Too many dollars. Let's get a butt going. Pay a team to make a feature-length movie if I had $1 billion. Yeah, I mean, I could put together. I don't know if I think at $1 billion I would feel a ethical, an ethical impetus to do something something more worthwhile with the money. I feel like there's a lot of worth in art in general, but I think the money that goes into the highest budget films is some of the best movies that I've ever watched in my entire life did not cost $1 billion. It did not cost hundreds of billions, hundreds of millions of dollars. I think you could make wonderful art with significantly less money. Most of that money goes to execs. A lot of the money goes... Yeah, there's a lot of expenses that are just, executive pay and, stuff like that, but... I feel like a lot of it is executive anxiety. Is this... You know... How bad could a movie be if you throw a ton of money at it? The answer is pretty bad. I'm gonna do one orb. This adds a lot of meaning to the piece. Lilac. Beautiful lilac. Alright, alright. I'm gonna bring out my biggest pen again. This is the big one. Filled up with Yamabudo by Pilot. These are my favorite bottles that they do. Here's the reasons why I think these are the best bottles in the business. These are the best bottles in the business. First of all, they're curved in a way that when you look at the ink inside, you get a really nice kind of like color pattern there. Like look at that. You can just see it really well. It looks beautiful. Another thing that's really smart about this is there is a dip here, and the way that you fill this stuff is so this pen, for instance, this unscrews this part in the back. Still see my blue ink. I got so much blue ink on my thumb. This unscrews, which brings up like a plunger, and it pulls up ink from the nib. And so by having that little hole there, when you're right at the end of the ink, you can still get the nib into the little thing and suck up just the last bit of it. Very smart. Very smart design. It's also got a lovely cap. Instead of just round, it's got these flat edges. Just an overall great bottle. And a sharp-looking label. It's got the color right here. Just, what a bottle. Truly, truly the best bottle. I just don't think there's a better bottle out there. #1 bottle. Cat hair again. Come on, get out of here. This shiny thing tempts my bird brain. Yeah, it does. It does have that effect. It's there's a mesmerizing quality to it. It's like something that something that you find in a magical cave, where it's the wrong decision to pick it up. So far, so good. There we go. Every once in a while I have to increase the butt size of a particular ghost. I just get the feeling this ghost is really cheeked up. All the ghosts have reasonably large cheeks, but sometimes I just gotta really send them soaring. This is good. This is good stuff right here. This is art. Is the triangle the most artistic shape? Of the basic shapes, what is the most artistic one? Is it the triangle? I feel like it might be the triangle. But I'm biased in favor of the triangle. I'm biased. I had a dream about a triangle. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. There's a little statue I bought. It's a little triangular. I bought it because how do I explain this? There's this this little statue. It goes up. It's like a little building. It's got a little staircase, a little door, and then the whole thing is like a white stone. And when I saw this statue, it felt like a memory. It felt like it felt like in the real world, I knew this object. I knew this building. And so I purchased it. I don't have it here. I can't show it to you. I can go grab it, but that would take a little bit. But I just every time I look at it, I think that's from the real world. I recognize this. That's from where things are real. So I like keeping it around for that reason. All right, let's get another pen out. All right, it was another ink that I showed off last time, but this is my favorite purple ink. It's by Sailor, another Sailor ink. I don't really remember what it's called. Rain something. I got it in a Undying forest. That's it. And Dagger, thank you for the $4.99. What's up, FilmCow? Saw the latest episode of Llamas with Hats. I love the cosmic aspect. Thank you. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. For the longest time, I did not consider ever doing more Llamas with Hats again. When episode 4, I've talked about this before, but people have had various fan theories over the years. And fan theories about the work or whatever usually don't bother me, but this particular theory was that the direction that the series took was because I was angry at the fans for asking for more episodes. And so this is a fan theory about my motivations as an artist. And it's one that makes me feel, makes me come across as like very bitter and angry and all the success that I've had. But, no, when the 4th episode came out, originally I had planned 5 episodes of Llamas with Hats. You know, it's a pretty straightforward routine. It's a vaudeville act. You've got Carl, who's doing terrible things, and Paul, who responds to those things. And I had 5 episodes planned. That seemed about as long as I could keep it up and keep it surprising. And the 5th episode was going to be the 2 llamas. It was going to be like the moonscape with the Earth shattered in the background, and the 2 llamas on the moon. And it would start with Paul being like, "Carl, you've shattered the whole Earth," or something like that. And when I put the 4th episode out, there were some comments on the YouTube video and also on my forum at the time from people guessing what the next episode would be. And they were guessing that the 2 llamas would be on the moon looking at the Earth destroyed in the background. And this deeply disturbed me. I was like, it's supposed to be surprising. If just random audience members have a pretty good idea of what the next episode's going to be, that's not particularly surprising. No one's gonna. It's just not going to be funny. So I abandoned the 5th episode idea completely, and thought for a while as to what the next episode should actually be. At some point, my partner suggested that the llamas just blow up, just explode, and that got me thinking: what would happen if one of them did? Like, what if one of them was just died? And the more I thought about it, it developed into what I ended up actually doing, which was, you know, what happens to a vaudeville act if one of the characters, what happens to a vaudeville duo if one of the characters just leaves and the act doesn't make sense anymore? So, as it went on, Paul left and Carl slowly spiraled as the bit itself spiraled, and that's how things turned out. After the 12th episode came out, there was a number of people who, over the years, have been very emotionally affected by Carl in particular. People cared a lot about Carl and Carl's pain. And my thought the whole time was, Carl's a mass murderer. Carl's a murderer. He kills people. But people were very upset by his emotional distress. And so I just kept thinking about that aspect of it. And over time, those thoughts developed into its own idea, which became the epilogue. And it was very important to me that the epilogue not retcon what happened before. It had to add something without taking something away, and that's what I ended up with. This pen's been sitting for a little bit. Sometimes when it's been sitting for a little bit, it takes a second to get going. This is my favorite purple, largely because it's so dark. It's like 99% black, 1% purple. It is so beautiful to me. Waiting for that Jason used AI to write this ending rumors. You heard that? Can you imagine, like, me doing an epilogue and AI is so bad at, like, fundamentally because of the way that it works. Like, it's it's taking an average of things. There's a blandness to it inherent in the process. And, I mean, it might be fine for writing, like, thank you emails or whatever. But trying to do it to write a, dialogue that works on a textual and, metatextual level. Like, I do not think that an AI would write, let's agree to disregard what you said because you're wrong. An AI just could not think that way. Chicken Bradley, thank you for the $10. Money, that is all. That's it. That's it, baby. Thank you, Chicken Bradley. Appreciate it. $10. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna buy noodles. I love noodles. I love eating noodles. I made stew today, so it won't be today. But I'm gonna eat some noodles. I remember when H. Bomber guy put out that plagiarism video. I think there was someone in chat asking me about like, are you worried someone will claim that you plagiarized something? And the idea was very funny to me. Specifically because I'm trying to imagine, like, which of my videos I would have played. I'm just thinking of, like, I don't know, the table or something. Like, it turns out I plagiarized the table from somewhere. Someone else had a friend who made the Clay World Series. Who else is animated? An orphan meat organ. An orphan meat organ. Did you go to college? I went to film school. I went to film school. There was a couple of good things I learned in film school. I learned all about lighting equipment, which was something that I genuinely had no knowledge of before. I took some entertainment law stuff, which has helped me considerably with contract stuff. A lot of it was not quite as much help. I had a teacher teaching 35mm or 16mm. I forget if it was which it was. I learned both how to film on 16 and 35mm film. This was right before digital completely took over. Digital was around, and we did in fact take a digital video production stuff as part of the course, but you know, it was also 16 and 35mm film, and one of my film teachers was convinced that if you're shooting on film, you're not allowed to use a zoom lens. You're not allowed to zoom. It's illegal. He didn't present this as like a, this is a, a guideline that a rule that you should know before breaking or whatever. He just said you're not allowed to. If you're shooting on film, no zooming. Never zoom. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, when I was in film school, the movie Kill Bill came out. in theaters. And so I went from this class to go see Kill Bill, which is shot on film, and which is just absolutely chock full of zooming. Just, there's so many zooms in Kill Bill. And I wonder if that teacher went and saw that movie and was just seething the entire time. No! No, do not zoom! This is film! What are you doing? Is this at UCF? No, I didn't go to UCF. I believe UCF had probably the superior film school in the area. I went to Full Sail. I went to Full Sail. Full Sail appealed to me at the time because I wanted to have it as little school as possible. I feel differently about it now. Full Sail really sends you through the school as quickly as possible because it's more profitable for them. So, like, you just really get rushed through. I think at its peak, I was taking. God, it was like 70 class hours a week or something. It was absurd. And they run courses 24 hours a day. So like, you'd be there at like 4 in the morning doing your courses. Then you'd get off for 2 hours and you'd have class again. Absurd, but at the time it was, you know, the right sort of thing for me. All right, let's grab another pen. Let's see. What pen? You know what? I want to do the snake pen again. I've decided I want to do the snake pen again. Oxblood. Snake pen with the skull. Look at this skull. Look at this goofed up skull. And the other skulls underneath it, the smaller skulls. Oh. Oh yeah, as a reminder. You can get one of these ghost drawings yourself joining the Patreon. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/FilmCow. Patreon, that's Gronus right there. World famous FilmCow character, Gronus the Llama. Gronus the Llama. Join the Patreon. You can join at a variety of different levels, like $1, or you can go even higher. You can go up to $1,000 and get a Ghost House episode made with your name on it. Or you can get a ghost drawing. And for the rest of the year, when I send out the trading cards, I'm sending out an extra bonus one from the past. You're gonna get 2 trading cards: the new trading card for the month, and one of the old ones. So that's value. That's extra value. It's the last time someone paid the 1,000. It's happened one time. That was the previous Ghost House episode that released earlier this month. Very generous. Sky 2 Fall, thank you for the $5. Hey Jason, there's some ding-dong in the unit above me stomping and hollering. Could you send him some soothing vibes so we can chill out? Also, boo. What if he's stomping and hollering because there's a ghost snake slithering around? I'm gonna draw a ghost snake. What if the reason was thus? Alright, let's get a ghost snake going. with my snake pen. They don't tell you this, but snakes, they are mostly butt. Half a snake's weight is in the butt. Half a snake's weight. It's in the butt. Look at this cool snake. Look at this snake. It's a good snake right here. I'm liking this snake. Big fan of this snake. Alright, I'm gonna draw some orbs, and the reason for this is I want to draw... Well, you'll see. You shall see. Chaz, thank you for the $5. Can we get a ghost standing on hundreds of isosceles triangles? Who am I, Chris? Absolutely not. No. That's the sort of work I give Chris to do. He hasn't worked at FilmCow in like a decade now. It was nice having him come back for the llama epilogue. He did such a great job as Carl the llama. Would not have done the epilogue if he did not want to continue voicing it. The heart and soul of that character is Chris Alex. He gives a great performance. He gets one of the best Chris performances. What a voice. Mango, thank you for the $2. Please draw a ghost lungfish. It's for my kid, thank you. I think I'm at the end of the stream, so there might not be any more ghosts after this. And also, what does a lungfish look like? Let me, 1 second. I gotta see if I can find a lungfish. Oh, I see. Yeah, from memory, I could not remember what a lungfish looks like. This is beautiful. I mean, I've almost drawn a lungfish already, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. First, let me finish this one. No, I smudged it. You see this? I smudged this. So, something has to happen now. So, something has to happen. I need to fix this. Let's see. Alright. This is what I get for rushing. When you try to rush, sometimes you smudge it and ruin everything. Alright. Now, this is very important. I'll do the same thing over here for a little bit of symmetry. Whenever I make a terrible mistake, such as I have here, I do try to turn it into something. Something that would not have been there before. And there's a bunch of stuff gunking up. There we go. Wow, look at that. It's much more dramatic now. I'm glad that I was using the ox blood ink, because yeah, it looks it's just very bloody. All right, one last drawing, which I will also use the ox blood for. Got this pen. It's a good pen. Let's see. Look into your secret heart. The great thing about what I'm seeing from a lungfish here is that the lungfish has just ghost tendrils. Ghosts have these noodly arm things sometimes, and the lungfish just has those, so maybe lungfishes really are real, actual ghosts, and we've only just discovered this right here on this stream. I get the little goofy lungfish eye over here. Got a butt going. If one of those fish scientists tries to tell you a lungfish doesn't have a butt, oh, they're lying to you. Do not let them lie to you about the lungfish butt. Alright, I actually need 2 back noodles. I think because of the fact that I've already, like, closed this line, I have one of them just kind of noodling up this way. And the other will... This one's going to be holding an orb. That's alive. This one's going to be holding a triangle. Triangle is not alive. Top tier lungfish, probably. Lungfish don't have nose, but I'm drawing a little nose dots there. And you know what? I think that this lungfish should be carrying around some sort of plank I don't know why I've decided this right now, but it just feels to me like they should be holding a plank, and the plank says... Tuesdays. This one's getting a little wacky. This one's getting a little whacked up. Gonna draw some more triangles. Got so much ink in my hand at this point. I feel like last stream I didn't get quite as much ink all over my fangs, but it's happened this time. Alright, well, there you go. There's your lungfish with the Tuesdays sign. Alright. Let's see. Draw the snake. A lot of good ghosts today. Add all of these to the big pile. The pile. These are all being sent out. You can join the... Oh, this is the lungfish I was looking... It's the lungfish I was looking at. You can join the Patreon. There we go. Let's join the Patreon. $25. Get you a signed ghost drawing. You can get one of these ghosts that you saw here. And as a reminder, if you're getting a trading card, and the ghost drawings also get the trading card and stickers. Gonna be sending out a second sticker. I mean, a second trading card, sorry. One sticker, 2 trading cards. This month, next month, the month after that, through the rest of the year. So you'll get the regular monthly card plus one of from a previous month, just because I've got some extras piling up. And this month's sticker, the hand chair. Beautiful hand chair. So yeah, join the Patreon, help keep FilmCow going, and get all of these beautiful drawings. I guess that's it. I guess that's the end of today's stream. I'm gonna go eat a cupcake. I made cupcakes earlier. Carrot cake cupcakes. I never really got figured out a carrot cake recipe that I loved, so I've been working on that. Turned out pretty good. Pretty good. How can anyone eat a single cupcake? I don't know how many I'm probably just gonna eat one. I can't imagine I'm gonna eat too many. I'm not gonna eat too many. Well, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for watching the Llamas with Hats epilogue too. Yeah, Llamas with Hats epilogue doing pretty well. People are saying kind things about it. Oh yeah, Sky2Fall, thank you for the $2. How can I acquire this beautiful snake? Through random chance. On the Patreon. Yeah. Well, people better understand your creative vision. Oh, it's being misunderstood is just a fundamental part of art. I mean, I'm extremely lucky in that I feel like, in general, people seem to. It's been a long time since I've like released something that was widely misunderstood. It's like I think the last time that happened was like years and years ago. Hit It With a Car. People did not appreciate Hit It With a Car. They didn't like Hit It With a Car. They hated Hit It With a Car. They were so angry at Hit It With a Car. It was and every episode I put out, I kept putting out new episodes, and people got angrier and angrier that it was still going. I've never gotten more angry comments than with Hit It With a Car. So, you know, a handful of people not connecting with the llama Zebulon is to be expected. It is not, thankfully, it's not a Hit It With a Car situation. But yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in. I'll do another one of these at some point. I'm nearly out of the paper that I use. I've been drawing too many ghosts too quickly, but I've got another order in. Those are coming in probably within the next week or so. That's it. Farewell, everyone. Thank you. I'll see you again one day. Goodbye. Goodbye.